Hi my beauties, Elena here from Aneley Cosmetics. So welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about today because today I'm going to be doing part 2 of Surviving the Quarantine Beauty Edition, and today we're going to be doing hair. It's all about the hair. So I did a little makeup in advance so that I look half human, yes? I hope you're going to love this edition. I loved filming it. I hope you enjoyed the first one. The first one I did skincare, and today I'm going to be doing hair care, and this is awesome. I'm not going to be using any products. I'm just going to be using the hot tools, and we're not going to use the blow dryer, and I'm going to explain to you why. So if you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification sign so that you never miss another video. If you'd like to learn more on how to create different hair during the quarantine and maybe hide your roots while you're at it, keep on watching. So I just washed my hair and just combed it out, and by the time I was doing my makeup it dried up a little bit, like on top, but it's totally wet. So you want to towel dry your hair. So that's number one. Number two, I'm going to share some tools that I'm obsessed with, that I use all the time depending on what I want to do, but the tool that I use probably 99% of the time is this one. I've showed this to you. This one is Power IQ, and it's when you open the clamp, it's actually also a straightener. I don't really ever use the straightener part, so I just clamp it back, and this is what I use for my hair. I'm going to show you another tool that I use also a lot. I use this tool mostly when I have to straighten out my hair, but remember, when you are not, since we're not gonna get to our hairdressers anytime soon to do our roots, it's always best to have curly hair. And the reason for that is that because you can hide your roots. Now I really need my roots done also, because I do lighten my hair. This isn't my hair color. My hair color is pitch black. I'm going to show you what I do with this tool right here. I really love this one. This is from Wet to Dry, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it. Over here there's a little dial. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a little dial, okay? So you turn it off, and then you turn it on, and this little light shows you that it is on, and it has different temperature settings. It goes from 250, which is the lowest setting, all the way to 450. I always buy tools where I'm going to have an option for 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And for the reason for that is because I love getting all the moisture out of my hair. Now, on that note, not all the hair can handle it. Okay, so please understand your hair. If you have very, very thin, fine hair, I would not go for 50. I would go maybe 300, maybe a little bit less. But if you have like nice and coarse hair, yeah, absolutely. And if it's not damaged, go for 450. It's really the best, but just please don't like hurt yourself because it's really hot. So once you turn it to the dial that you want, it's gonna start flashing. Since it's already hot, it stopped flashing. That's how you know that the iron is ready. So I'm going to just section my hair. Remember, this is from Wet to Dry. Over here there's nothing, but over here there are little vents. So I want make sure to have this, to hold this one up. You're gonna see the air coming out of this one. So you're gonna take a section, you're gonna split it right in the middle, go from root. You hear it? It is not burning your hair. It's just drying your hair. It takes like a second and it's dry. So as you can see, the hair is straightening. Now this part, it depends like which side you want to go, but I'm just gonna go down. Okay, how long did that take? Like 10 minutes, not even? And I'm good with this. Okay, so that's a quick version of drying your hair, okay? Like the quiet version, and of course you kind of styled it, which is good. Now if you want it to be really good and straight, take smaller sections. So the next thing I want to show you is how I'm using this tool here. I love this tool. Now, a lot of us have roots, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and what you want to do is you want to use a curling iron. Curling irons comes in all different shapes and sizes. I'm going to show you just a couple of them. And the one I use the most, like I said, is this one. I love this one. This is by Power IQ, but you can get any brand. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. This one is about 1 inch wide, so I'm gonna pin my hair up. So I'm gonna take this one, the same idea as with a flat iron. You're going to go either under or over, whatever you want, and just like treat it as a curling iron, but with a brush on it. It's really hot, like not to the touch here, but to the touch in the inside. And if you're gonna get too close to this area. So this one is fine to touch, it's warm. Do you see that? Ta-da! You're gonna do this throughout the whole head. Again, if you're gonna take larger section, it's not gonna be as curly. I also connected my Enzo Milano, and I'm gonna show you how to work with that one. But this guy is the best. This one is my favorite. For home use, it's the best. You see how it's just going? I love it. So if you wanna cut the frustration like in half, use small sections. That way you can be sure that you're gonna finish sooner and you're gonna get the best results. You see how subtle and pretty it is? With this brush, with this tool, you can guarantee yourself that it will always look like you went to the salon and got it done. I go to numerous events with just using this tool. It looks like I'm literally blow drying my hair, but I'm not, obviously. This part here, I always divide in half. One for the back, one for the front. And I like going forward because when you have roots, you want to go forward with everything, and that way it will cover your roots. You see why I'm doing this? It's all kind of coming into the front. Of course, it's not gonna look good on every single person, so you have to look at your face, but if you can get away with doing this, this is gonna be fantastic. Do you see this? So trick one, avoid having hair back, because that way your line is so visible. But when it's forward, like, you know, like it was a bang, or you see like this, like that, like literally in your face, you're covering almost all of it. And then all you need to do is just grab a mascara and just apply on those areas that you need it. Of course, don't use black mascara if you don't have like hair, dark hair. But yeah, then you just have to put it where you need it, and the rest just spray it with the hairspray. This is perfect for those of you who are doing videos, who are still interacting with clients online. It's perfect because then nobody's going to see your roots. And then when we're off this quarantine, hopefully soon, it's boring. Know what I mean? Anyway, then, you know, we're gonna go back to normal and go to our hairdressers and get our roots done, and it's gonna be great. So the next thing I'm going to show you is curly hair. Yes, I'm using a lot of heat on my hair today for you guys. I'm gonna grab my Enzo Milan. I'm just going to turn it. Hold for a few seconds and release. You see? So the same thing here. And release. The thicker the sections, the thicker they will be. So that's how you're going to know if you want like a body wave or if you want it more thinner. Keep that in mind. Also, this tool is very hot. It does come with a glove, heat resistant glove. I just left it at the salon. So if I burn myself, well, I hope you're going to do this and my burn is going to be all worth it. Do you see how they look? I love it. It's so pretty. And it's very like fresh and very young, very hip. Same idea towards the face and hold on to that little piece. This is about, I believe, 180 Celsius, but it has only one setting, so you're not going to change any settings. Do you see this perfect body wave? It is so perfect. I'm in love with it. If you're gonna take thinner sections, I'm gonna show you actually. If you're gonna use thin sections and I'm not using any product, but if you're gonna use a product, it's gonna be more like tighter. But I want you to see what this looks like. You see this? Much more together. By the way, if you're wearing a wig, you can do the exact same thing on your wig. It's really, there's no difference. Just make sure that your wig is 100% human hair, otherwise you're going to totally burn it. With Enzo Milano, as you can see, it's such I love it. It's so freeing. It's like I woke up like this. I love it. Okay, and last but not least is Helen of Troy. So you're gonna take a piece, you're gonna do freehand. Now guys, girls, guys, one thing that I'm going to tell you, you don't have to section the whole head in order to make it curly. What you can do is you can do freehand. In other words, instead of sectioning, you can just pick up a piece, right? You're gonna grab it, right? So it depends how you're going to be curling it. If you're gonna be curling it back, and the clamp has to be on the bottom and the curl on top, that way you're gonna be curling it this way. I just want you to see the curl. You're gonna wait a few seconds. You're gonna touch it. If it's super hot, you're gonna let it go. You see these beautiful curls? Now remember, we're not using any product. If you are going to be using hairsprays, gels, mousses, of course it's gonna stay longer, of course it's gonna be more tighter. But we're doing this for the purpose of course, we're home, we wanna look pretty, maybe we're doing video calls with our clients, because you don't wanna ruin your hair with all the product. But what I recommend is definitely reverse it this way, right? So that the clamp is on top and the rod is on the bottom. And this way you're going to be turning it downwards to create that. Remember I told you in the beginning of the video, in order to actually hide your roots, you're gonna wanna put everything forward onto your face. So this is why I'm telling you that this is going to be just perfect. Grab another section. Do the exact same thing, clamp on top, clamp it, turn it. Don't worry about the ends. The ends can be whatever they want to be. The most important part is the shaft and the root. I like doing freehand. Freehand meaning that I'm not following a particular order. Just grab a section and curl it. Curly hair is perfect when you're trying to hide
your roots.
And with the curls, it's going to be pretty much like this, but it will hide
your roots
of yours. Until, of course, you meet your hairstylist. Hopefully this year again. Thank you so much for joining me for today's edition of Surviving the Quarantine Beauty Edition. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, please share. If there's something that you're doing at home while surviving on this whole quarantine, please share with me. I would love to get to know what you guys are doing. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and please don't forget to hit that notification button. This way you will be notified when the next time I'm going to upload a new video. Let's just survive this quarantine together. Let's go and be healthy, and may this be a beauty routine that you're always going to be using regardless of quarantine. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.